Just a few weeks to go until the Denver election, voters are starting to get their ballots, and 11 of the 17 candidates for mayor met last night to debate again. 9 News anchor Anusha Roy was there to moderate the debate last night. And Anusha, I think one of the big conversations so far has been and continues to be about homelessness in the city.
Yeah, and that is what we are hearing from voters, saying that they want to hear from the candidates as well. I wanted to start off today with a flashpoint at the debate where they were talking about Trinidad Rodriguez's plan to forcibly institutionalize most of Denver's homeless population and hold them against their will for months of treatment in what he is calling a field hospital. Critics are already comparing this to an internment camp, questioning its legality, and so did candidates last night.
This is not an internment camp. This is a place where we can provide the standard of care for healing for people who are suffering and dying on our streets today. And it is the right thing to do. It's not illegal. It's just not illegal. There's Title 27 of the Colorado Revised Statutes provides for an ability to place people under a 72-hour hold.
This is why people with a little bit of knowledge can be dangerous. There's a reason why we have a separation of branches: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislative. Judges determine involuntary commitment, not the executive branch. There is a process for taking away people's constitutional rights and human rights.
So in my experience, 25 years working to tackle homelessness and the vagaries, the severe dangers of people living and dying on our streets, there is Title 27 of the Colorado Revised Statutes. Do you agree that's the case?
Trinidad, how you're applying it, you're using yourself in place of a
I'm
judge.
not using myself.
So there's laws. There are many laws to do a lot of things with people, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't oppose them. Like, a mayor is not an emperor. So you have to go through a legal process.
I never said I was.
And they have a right to an attorney before being institutionalized. You're skipping over all of that process.
I'm not.
Because you think you know what's best.
No, I'm acknowledging that there are guardrails around how people's rights get protected while we try and protect them from dying.
So you just heard from 2 out of the 11 candidates last night. Of course, you're going to be hearing from a whole bunch more throughout the show. That was one of the moments where we truly started to see how the candidates differ. That was the whole point of yesterday's debate. 7 of the candidates said that they would be enforcing Denver's urban camping ban. 4 said they will not and discontinue the homeless sweeps. We asked one step further. 4 candidates, Kelly Bruff, Trinidad Rodriguez, Andy Rougeau, Thomas Wolfe, said they would arrest people solely for violating the urban camping ban if they're refusing offers of shelter or treatment. The rest of the candidates last night said they would not be doing that.
There certainly were some interesting conversations that we saw last night. I think one of the more interesting parts of the debates was when the candidates got to ask each other the questions, because we kind of saw some patterns there.
Yeah, and we purposely designed the debate that way because we realized there's been so many forums, so many people that are running for mayor, and we wanted to have a platform where they could really ask each other questions in a way that maybe we wouldn't think of. And have a different kind of conversation. What we did see was a lot of questions targeted to Mike Johnston, talking about the homeless plan, and really asking more details about that. And so it was a very interesting night. Got heated at moments, but also a very educational conversation as well.
The questions geared toward Mike Johnston, to me, was kind of showing that they think he is the one to go after, which I thought was interesting, but also by asking him all the questions, they gave him a platform of more time.
Right. There was a couple of people that you saw definitely had a lot of time to talk. It was Trinidad Rodriguez, Lisa Calderon, Mike Johnston. But here's the thing is, like, this is a wide open race. There's so many undecided voters right now. And when you look at the polls, there really isn't a clear front runner. But where we're at right now is we've got 17 candidates total. We're going to dramatically go down to 2 after the April election because we're anticipating a runoff. It's not going to be people's first choices, and it's going to be 2 people that you're going to have to kind of get to know. And so that's what we've been trying to do, is really help people differentiate between the candidates, where they stand, what their vision is for Denver, because ultimately it's a wide open race for a really important position in this state.
Well, thank goodness we have your expertise covered. By the way, Anusha, welcome to the morning.
Thank you. So excited to be here.
Quick turnaround last night, so we appreciate you.
It's okay. It's all fresh in my mind, so I still remember everything.
That's what I was thinking.